Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my singles. This is going to be for new love coming towards you, new boyfriend, new girlfriend, future spouse, partner. Let's see where we're headed, what's coming towards us. I'm going to do lots of clues today. I have letters and numbers. I also have some charms. I have personality traits, what their energy is going to be like, when are they coming or how are they coming into your life, anything Spirit wants to share with me. So welcome to all of my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers, always welcome. Let's get a handful of letters and numbers. Now, you can watch this as a manifestation for new love coming in. You can also follow along for a relationship you're in already for confirmation. But the letters and numbers are meant for something new coming into your life. So if you're not seeing your person's initial, doesn't mean this reading isn't for you. It just means that this person hasn't come into the energy yet. So that's okay, because new love coming towards us, Spirit, if you could share with me for my Aries what it is that you want them to know about this energy and any evidence that you have for them, I am listening for you now. Let's get some letters. The letter P. I have an X. I have an F. The number 6 could be June, 6 weeks, 6 days. I have a Q. I have a K. I have the number 3. Let's see. Number 3. I have an N. I have an R. The number 6 again, 6, 6. Number 2, February, 2 weeks. I have a W. I have the letter C. Let me move these down. I have a Z, an A, and I have a V. So we're going to just put all of these on the table. It looks like we have lots of room for our cards. I got a lot of cards, love messages, clues. So let's just make sure we have lots of room. For those of you that have watched me before, you know, I got lots of cards. So Spirit, what is it that you want us to know for my Aries? What is important for us to know? Fertility, potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation energy. Okay, so beautiful. Fertility, this could be the person that we actually start a new life with. We could have a child with. It even could just be a metaphor for a new beginning. So we'll keep it as that. For those of you that have children already or not having children at this stage in your life, obviously it's a new beginning, but it's powerful, creative energy coming into your life. I love that. Time out and awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. If you have been spending time alone, it's okay. That's a good place for you. It's a healing energy. It's learning about yourself. It's loving yourself. And it's all about divine timing. It's allowing the love to come into us in God's timing. You don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when. So having a timeout is okay. The magic of the Kohellan Druid, caution, secrecy, and being wary. So be aware of your energy. I do want you to be cautious in a healthy way. I don't want you to ever get hurt or put yourself in a dangerous situation, of course, but I don't want you to be overly cautious either, where you block energy or you have a tendency to push energy away that's trying to come into you, towards you. So be aware of, am I saying no to somebody's vibe, or am I stopping the vibration coming towards me? I want you to be aware a little bit more often as to who Spirit's putting in front of you. I have the silky in her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. That is so important. The number 25 is jumping out at me in this card. Be your authentic self. Just be yourself and let the rest unfold. Let the rest happen. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to be above and beyond. Just be yourself. You're perfect exactly the way you are. You know, Spirit made you perfect, you know, so it's just sometimes the best relationships are the relationships where you say to yourself, I just feel so comfortable in my own skin. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to walk on eggshells. I don't have to hold back my feelings. And just being yourself is the most important. Otherwise, it really isn't going to work, because at some point your real self is going to come out, and you can't just like pretend that you're happy all the time or that everything is fine. You have to act like how your feelings really are in that moment. Spirit, please share with me about this new connection. 9 of Cups, gorgeous. Make a wish. I have a 6 of Cups, reflecting a little bit of what I've always wanted. Then an 8 of Wands. And I have a Page of Swords. So they're using the word gossip. It came into me as somebody's talking about you, not so much gossiping about you, but somebody's either asking about you or will be asking about you, wondering if you're single, what's your deal, what's your background, who you've been with, are you open to dating, you know? So somebody's going to come into your energy that's going to be very curious and excited about you. I also like this feeling of this is everything I've ever wished for. This is everything I've ever wanted, and a little bit of a fast moving energy coming towards me. So I will take that also. I have a Justice. I have balance in this energy. Gorgeous. 5 of Swords. Conflict is the key word they're giving me. And then I have a 4 of Cups. Now, that feeling I had a moment ago of putting up my guard or struggling with, am I allowing people into my life? Okay. This conflict doesn't have to be with somebody else. This conflict could be within your own self, that you struggle with starting over. You're struggling with, I just don't want to get out there and start all over and meet new people. I just want to be in a relationship already. But we have to start at the very beginning. We've got to start with weeding through the people that we don't want to be with so that we can get to the person that we want to be with. And I always say, for every no, you're closer to your yes. So if you're struggling with that inner battle within yourself of, I just want it to happen already. Sometimes we have to surrender and we have to hand it over to God, and we have to just say, I can't fight this. I can't make this happen any faster. And once we surrender, it becomes a little bit easier. But that inner battle, I understand a lot of us go through it when we're dating. Nobody wants to get back on the horse, get back out there, try again. Meet somebody and, date them for a couple of times and it doesn't work out. I mean, nobody wants to. It's like a vicious cycle for people sometimes. But all you need is that one. All you need is the one that comes into your life that is unequal to you, that is going to bring you that sense of balance. It's going to bring you that sense of harmony, they just said. So let's focus on that. I have a date, meeting somebody new, getting back out there. Thank you, Spirit, that we were just talking about that. It's hard to get back out there. It is. But you know what? Somebody is asking about you. Somebody's ready to, they're ready to reach out. And just, whether it's a text message or it's a phone call, or they say, and they see you in person and they say, hey, let's do something privately. Let's go somewhere. Let's go out for drinks one night. Let's get a cup of coffee. Self-indulgence, focusing on yourself, your self-worth. It's time to heal. Self-appreciation. The more that you love yourself, the more that you are taking care of yourself, the more that you are just constantly being aware of your own energy, the more you attract. And that's really what I talk about the most. I talk about energy and how energy works. And I feel like we all have we all have a natural vibration, and then we all cast out that vibration into the universe, and then somebody picks up on that vibration and brings it to us. So when we are a very high vibration person, we're very loving, caring, giving, energetic, filled with life, looking to try new things, optimistic. Guess what you're going to attract? You're going to attract the person who has those same qualities and that same level of energy. And so that is beautiful. A passion, an insane chemistry. You like each other equally. I like that. And you're having fun. And having fun is the most important in the beginning, right? It's this feeling of, I mean, it's important all the time. But in the beginning, we don't want to put any, like parameters around it or any rules. I mean, we want to have some certain boundaries, but we just don't want to head into it with, I just want to know if you're going to marry me someday, like that's so not going to work. So we want to enter into a relationship and have some fun and open up to this passion. I have a golden mirror, self-absorbed, one-sided relationship. I have a little bit of a love bombing going on. Little bit of a feeling of be careful that it doesn't mean it's a person you're going to end up with, but you could have somebody that comes into your energy that you need to say no to. So for those of you that are meeting different people and you're dating and you literally are being out there dating different people and having a good time being single, be aware of the person who's just love bombing you right from the beginning. They are just wanting to get you into bed, or they are just looking to seduce you. I think you're smarter than that, Aries, but Spirit's giving you a little bit of a forewarning that your person who you're going to end up with is not that person. They are going to take their time. You're going to get to know each other. It's going to be more of an equal partnership. So somebody who's right out of the gate saying, I'm in love with you and I just can't wait to be with you physically, is probably looking for just that. So be careful with those kinds of, hookup people, I guess. That's not for you, Spirit said. It's not for you. Let's see what their messages are going to say. I like you, but I'm not ready yet. So holding back a little bit. There's a little bit of a guard. So somebody's got to break through your guard, or you've got to break through their guard a little bit. That's okay. You make me nervous. Maybe you're the first person that I've actually given some thought to having a real relationship with. I want to spend some time with you. I want to go on a few dates and see if this is something that I'm interested in doing. I want to hold you, love you, and call you my boo. So eventually we're going to just start falling in love with each other here. I want to hold you. I want to hold you in my arms. Yes to being friends for now. So there's a little hesitation. This person may come into your life as a friend first. You may say, let's spend some time together. Let's get to know each other and we'll take it from there. I'm not really interested in a sexual relationship right now, or I'm nowhere near thinking about that with anybody, not just you, but anybody. I want to make sure that it's the right person. So you could start out more along the lines of, let's just hang out and see where it goes. I regret introducing you to my friend. You may have dated somebody that they know. You may have, that friend may be saying they're interested in you also. So there could be a little bit of a conflict there that you dated somebody from the past, but I don't think that's the primary thing. Right now, I feel like this person does want to take it slow and wants to make sure that it's real. I'm so into you, I can't think straight. So once we get going, we're going to start to fall in love. But the energy is going to, I hate to say prove yourself, or they have to prove themselves to you. I'm just going to say we need a few dates. I'm going to put it in that category. There's so much I want to tell you. I want to learn about you. I want to understand you. I want to see what your intentions are. I love hearing and talking about your passions. I'm interested in you. So there's going to be some formal dates in this connection. This is somebody who, whether it's you or them, that we're going to go on some formal dates. We're going to go out to dinner. We're going to spend some time together. We are going to get to know each other. We're going to ask a lot of questions. backgrounds, family, past relationships. We're going to ask like a deep dive into each other way before it becomes sexual, is how I feel. Because I feel like neither one of you want to jump into something that isn't going to be real. We're not going to waste our time, is how it's coming into me right now. I have a career. The person's very busy with their career. They're successful, nice. They're making money. So that could be important to them. I mean, that's important to a lot of people, but it could be something that they talk about. It could be my business is successful, or how they've grown a business, or how they've grown within a career that they're in. And maybe it's something they enjoy talking about. Maybe you ask a lot of questions about it because you're interested in their career. So it could be something along those lines. I have a twin flame. Okay, could be a twin flame energy, lots of chemistry, lots of passion. Once we get to know each other, I feel like I want to use the word evolve is how I feel. We evolve over time. That the best thing on our side is time in this case. Like, we have all the time in the world, so we don't have to rush into anything. And I feel like we just appreciate each other. There's a lot of communication. There's a lot of phone calls. There's a lot of messages that we're very open with our communication. So we're really getting to know each other. A true gem, I feel like you're one in a million, is how it just came into me. And this person's very appreciative of all the value that you have to offer, all that you are bringing into this connection, that you really are valuable, and a feeling of destiny, and this feeling of it's meant to be. It doesn't matter how fast we go if it's meant to be. Even if we're going at like a slow and steady pace and getting to know each other and building upon it and learning things about each other and making sure that each other's intentions are true and making sure there's trust and honesty there, that is all part of how it's supposed to unfold. Just the pace of this relationship is how it's supposed to happen. It's meant to be. So keep that in mind. Spirit, tell me about this person's energy. They love the outdoors. They love their nature lover. Spirit just said they literally just said a tree hugger. So somebody who's very environmentally friendly, or they love doing things outside. They love being outside. They may love to garden. They may love working in the yard. Something very simple as that. Like, if they get home from work, they're like, I'm going to go outside for an hour and just mow the lawn, or work in the garden. 11:11 when I'm recording this. Beautiful. A storm. This person could come into your life after a storm, a series of events. Spirit just said, I have a cat. Somebody has a cat. Somebody would like to have a cat. That's nice. Handyman. The handyman is more, again, outside related. I feel like I'm always doing something outside, whether it's gardening, or I'm going to put it one step further. Somebody who works on their car or has some kind of hobby, like would have a garage or a shed that has tools in it, and they're always kind of tinkering with things. They're always kind of making things, or some kind of hobby, craft shop, craft studio, art studio in their home, even if it's just a designated area, designated room. So part of me is kind of like, that's cool. That's their thing. That's that sacred space to them. Online dating, maybe we're meeting them online. Maybe we met through social media. So there's that hesitation. I'm cautious. I'm taking my time. We're going on some formal dates. We want to know, each other, something along those lines. Working at home, working out of their house. A movie buff, loves movies, wants to watch movies. Maybe that's a first date also. I have a Virgo. I'm sorry, a Libra energy. I have a Capricorn energy. I have a Taurus energy. I'm going to take you away to an exotic island. I'm going to take you away. Education being important on one side or the other, or both. I have Aquarius. And let's get a couple more of these. I have autumn. I love that. The leaves are turning, the color of autumn colors. I like that feeling coming in, and I like the sweet tooth. I think somebody has a sweet tooth. Like, give me a cookie, and I am happy. Any kind of sweet tooth. I love this feeling of you're one in the million, and this person's getting ready to reach out now. So I did get a sense of this is time is of the essence, or it's in the works. Let's see what else they're saying. I have a funny person, funny guy, funny girl, very playful, lighthearted, laughter, looking at the bright side of things, optimistic, very high vibration, that's telling me. Ecstatic, success, a spark of happiness, surprise, excitement. You know that this person's excited to be with you. They look forward to being with you. You're having a good time. You can see it in their body language. You can see it in their smile. You can see it in their eyes. Beautiful. I have shy. Okay. Sometimes they have a tendency to be quiet or more reserved. They could be more introverted than you are. Maybe you're a little bit more outgoing, Aries. They are more on the quiet side. I have a rider, unstoppable, taking action. This is also coming into me, the snowmobiling, but outside activities, whether it's four-wheeling, motorbikes, motorcycles, snowmobiles, boats, like outside kind of big boy toys. That's how I feel. Like, let's go and do these things and have some like adventure and fun. There's some, I have a motorcycle because it's my fun time. I like to go for a ride. I feel like I'm on an adventure. I'm outside, so I get fresh air. So that would be an example to me. Healthy lifestyle, patient, observant. They notice everything about you. I like that. They're devoted to you. I like that also. Adventurous. I do believe adventurous. Approachable, intelligent, reserved, educated, forgiving, there for you, smart, just came in, very grounded, very calming energy to you, and very faithful. I'll take faithful. That's gorgeous. Spirit, what else is it that you want us to know? What is important about this connection? A sense of stillness. Look at the reflection, and she's seeing the swan in her reflection. I love that. So swans are soulmates. So a little bit of a feeling of my heart be still when I meet you, a little bit of a feeling of you bring a sense of calmness to my life, or a sense of purpose into my life that I didn't have before. So maybe you just like how you feel when you're with this person, and that's all that matters. A sense of freedom. I feel like I can be myself with this person. I feel like we are soaring high. I feel like this person is allowing me to spread my wings and be the best that I can be. So a lot of support going on here. I have a stag spirit, a leadership. Maybe we look up to each other. We support each other. We're there for each other. And one more, let's see. After a storm, I keep getting that feeling of chaos. So if you're coming out of some kind of relationship that you would feel like it was a storm, then that means that Spirit's preparing you for something new. And that's okay. That means you're just moving on, and you're going to be in a different place before you know it. Let's get some clues. Let's see what the clues are saying. Now, these are charms that I use and I read intuitively. So I'm just going to see what I'm feeling, what they're saying to me, what Spirit has. So let's grab a couple of these. All right, the spider web is coming into me as two things. First, it came into me as I caught you. I caught you in my web like a joke. And then the second thing is like a Halloween buff. So we'll take that. I'm going to turn this one over. There's a family holding hands. Could be a combined family. Some of you may be a single parent on one side. So for those of you that are single parents, I always like to think that whoever Spirit is bringing into your life is going to love you and your children the same. They're going to take the whole package. They know immediately that you have children when you meet them because you've told them. So they either accept that and know that that's what they're getting into, or it's not for them. So whoever spirit puts in front of you as a single parent, just know they're going to love you and your kids, and you're going to be a family. So that's all you have to think about. I have an ear. It's coming into me as a good listener, great communication. I'm going to turn this one over. I have a star. I have sparkles. I have just a little bit of like I'm seeing stars. Maybe I see stars when they kiss me. Maybe I just feel like this is beautiful. This is coming into me as a diamond in the rough, that you are a hidden gem, they had said. And it's almost as if the more I get to know you, the more beautiful you become to me, the more special you become to me, the more I fall in love with you, the more I get to know you. So that goes back to that feeling of building a foundation, getting to know each other, taking our time, something like that. My hands has tingled when I said that. So that's how it's gonna work. I have this beautiful path, like all paths are leading to you is how I feel. And I also like this tree because it just feels grounded. It feels supported. It feels like putting down roots. So all of those kind of metaphors are coming into me as well. So beautiful little charms. Let's see what sign they have for you. They could be a Cancer. They could be an Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus. Could be a Leo and a Libra. So we'll take those energies as well. Spirit, when is this person coming into our life? When is this person coming? The next 3 to 4 months. That's not that far away. In good timing. November. I'm recording this in August, so that would be in 3 to 4 months. So, and I have August. So anytime now. I'm going to say anytime between August and November. We'll put that out into the universe for those of you that are looking, because that would be so exciting, that this person really is truly right around the corner. The person who thinks that you are one in a million. I love that. Spirit, please share with me. Temperance. I feel balanced. I feel at peace with you. I love this calmness. 3 of Pentacles. We work well together. I have an Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity, an offer coming in. Paid. A lot of Pentacle energy. And Pentacle doesn't have to necessarily mean just the material world. It can also mean time and effort and things like that as well. So that is how I'm interpreting this. The sense of I have an offer to you. I want to put time and energy into you. I think we're going to work really well together. I have a six of Wands. I'm moving on from my past, moving towards my future. 6 of Wands, six of Swords, moving on. Absolutely. And I have a Sun. It's a new beginning. It's a new love. So just a reminder, these singles readings are not your past returning. There are other readings for that, but this is for somebody you've never met before and new love coming towards you. So Spirit, what will their feelings be? What will their feelings be? I'm offering you something real. I do feel that way. I feel like it's going to take us some time to get to know each other, but we have all the time in the world if it means that we're meant to be together for the rest of our life. So it doesn't matter what pace this goes at. Even if you feel like it just came in out of nowhere, it may then go into a steady and slowly we got to know each other over a long period of time and we fell in love. And it was just real. I guess I want to say it that way. We didn't rush into anything. You give me butterflies. I just want to see you smiling with true happiness. Now, isn't that what we all want? Isn't that what we want with anyone? We want somebody who comes into our life who makes us smile. It's as simple as that. If this person makes you happy, then you know what? You've just found your person. And that is all that matters. Like I smile when I'm not even with you. Like I smile just thinking of you. I melt every time I see your smile. Something about the smile. Smiles are big. That's important. I wish you could see how beautiful and amazing you truly are. You know, so through their eyes, they see you as that beautiful gem. You are a gorgeous, beautiful, amazing person to them. You are what has been missing in my life. You're my paradise and my heaven. I want you to just focus on your vibration, raising your vibration to bringing this love into you. We're going to put this out to the universe now. I want to thank Spirit for all of these messages. I want to thank anybody that's new. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. I would love for you to join us. Thank you always to my Aries for your love and support and all your comments. Claim this reading below if this is something that you would love to have come into your energy. If anyone's interested in my website, I'll put my link below, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.